Ask Reddit, what's a secret life hack that everyone should know? If someone is yelling at you, like a coworker, family member, customer, or random stranger, you are under no obligation to just stand there and hear them out until they're done. You aren't being freaking detained. You can literally just turn around without a word and walk away. I heard someone say that you don't have to attend every argument you're invited to. If you really want to help someone in crisis, be concrete. Don't just say, "Let me know if you need anything." Instead, offer specific help you want in their shoes. "Can I come to your dishes?" Or, "I'm going to the grocery later. Can I get you anything?" Or, "Do you need someone to watch the kids for a bit?" Organizing tasks so you can tell people what you need is its own task, so lift a little of the mental load. Plus, a lot of people feel weird about asking for the things they really need, especially if it would cost money or if they're worried about overstepping. Being specific makes it clear what kind of thing you're willing to do and makes it easier to say yes. Bringing over a lasagna or something else they can warm up easily if company comes over or they need to do dinner is a great gift for those in crisis/grief. Bonus points for aluminum trays so they can just throw it away and not worry about cleaning and getting your dish back to you. A friend of mine had someone close to them pass away. "I just brought over a big thing of paper plates, plastic forks, 2 lasagnas, and a meat tray." She said it was a huge help for guests who dropped by. You don't have to put up with friends who are jerks toward you. They are weighing you down. You don't have to keep them. Getting rid of them will make you feel so much lighter and happier. When I look back and see how much better my life got once I stopped hanging around with toxic arseholes, I wonder why I put up with it. Find yourself friends that support and encourage you. You deserve it. I had the exact same experience in college. I was in a room group that had a few guys who either hated my guts or treated me like they did. I started with them because they were the first set of friends I made. The thing is, I had a lot of other friends, but I just never thought of shaking this group. As a result, I never want to go back to my reunion ever, and I look back at my college experience with a lot of pain attached. One of the most important lessons I'm hoping to impart to my kids is that anyone who shows a pattern of treating them badly needs to be dumped immediately. Go do things you like doing, and there will be people you get along with to meet. The best way to deal with a narcissist is to simply not engage. Significantly more difficult when it's one of your parents. They say your parents are the best at pushing your buttons, aka getting you to an extreme level of annoyed/angry with their words/actions because they installed them. Dealing with a narcissist parent requires a level of patience and emotional regulation kids, or the adults they grow into, of narcissists are rarely taught. It's possible, but very, very difficult, and takes a lot of work. I'd gone cold/dead no contact with my mom. She had dementia, and I had no communication with her for about 3 years. During that time, I felt so stressed and constant anxiety whenever I would think about her or our history. Literally the day she died, I felt this huge weight off of my shoulders. I literally felt emotionally and mentally better. I've dated a person with narcissistic personality disorder, and after doing so, I'm positive my mom had one too. When someone asks if you want to do something, you can just say no. On the corollary, saying yes to more things might lead to a lot of personal growth if you're younger in your career. It might also lead to a lot of professional/financial growth. Reflecting upon my life, there are many things I'm happy I said yes to, even thought I was initially resistant to the idea. Of course, this doesn't apply to things like standing firm against peer pressure, getting taken advantage of, etc. Those are absolutely worth saying no to. Other people's discomfort doesn't have to make you uncomfortable. Not in the sense like you have no compassion for a houseless person or someone else's suffering. More in the context of some pushy person at the store that's in a hurry or someone who is tailgating you when you're going 10 over the speed limit. The best thing to keep in mind in those situations is that the other person has no problem at all about how they make you feel irritated, uncomfortable, guilty. as long as they get what they want. It's better to have PS1000 in a PS5 wallet than PS5 in a PS1000 wallet. Kindness goes a long way in customer service. Be friendly to the people that serve you and they will go above and beyond to help. Take time to yourself to enjoy something small. A small treat for yourself is still a treat. So true, I've been regularly attending a coffee house by work. A few weeks back, the one guy started greeting me as friend, like, "What can I get you today, my friend?" Then another remembers my order, dark roast, 2 sugar, 1 cream, right? Yep. And then just the other day, he was like, "Dark roast, 2 sugar, cream and a cookie today, right?" Because I usually get a cookie. I say, "Sure," he says, "All right." He reaches into the cookie section and realizes they're out. He's like, "Hold on." And he goes in the back for a second. He comes out and is like, "Sorry man, we're out, but I have holiday cookies if you'd like." I say, "Sure, that'll be fine." Then my friend is like, "Hold up. I got something for you." He comes back with a chocolate chip cookie. "I have 1 stash for you because I saw we were getting low." Kindness and respect makes such a difference. I've had amazing experience from people serving me because of how I've treated them, and I've worked in retail and can guarantee I will go out of my way to help someone out that is nice to me. One of my favorite customers was a woman in her 60s called Ruby and her husband Joe. 2 of the nicest people you could meet, and soon as they walked into the store I would drop whatever it is I was doing and go and say hi and have a chat. They bought a rather large flat-pack wooden bench and it wouldn't fit in their car, so I told them I would drop it off for free after work. I dropped it off and ended up building the bench for them after I had finished work. And every Christmas they would both come in with a bottle of Jack Daniels for me. Do good things and good things happen. If you ever need to find small items like earrings or screws that you've dropped on the floor, put a piece of pantyhose over the end of your vacuum cleaner's hose and secure it with a rubber band. Then, vacuum the area where you think the item fell. The pantyhose will catch the small item without it getting sucked into the vacuum. Another method is to turn on your phone's flashlight and hold it on the floor so that the light is close to the floor but shining out almost parallel to the floor like it's a setting sun. The item will cast a long shadow and be easy to spot even against a similar floor color. There is, to this day, no enhancement drugs that improve your capabilities more than being well rested. Yes, you can function on 5/30 of sleep and get through your day. But if you sleep 2 extra hours, you'll be twice as productive the entire day. Getting a good sleep schedule is not an easy feat, but it is certainly rewarding. Go take a nap. Sleep is so interesting to me. My sister can sleep 4 hours and wake up and do more in the subsequent 10 than I do all week, and she does it well. For me, anything less than 10 hours of sleep and I'm a useless zombie. And on my days off it isn't uncommon for me to sleep between 16 to 27 hours in one go. And I haven't felt rested since I was 15. When writing an email, step 1, put in any attachments you need. Step 2, write the body and subject line. Step 3, proofread several times to make sure you have everything and it sounds good. Step 4, put in the recipient's S. Step 5, proofread again and send. Some email services will tell you if you've mentioned an email attachment in the body of an email where you forgot to attach it, but doing emails this way has helped me make fewer errors when sending professional stuff. Adding to this, what I call the upside-down email. At the top of the email, the first sentence should be what you want the recipient to do and when. People tend to write in a chronological or narrative way. Then at the end say, and the next step is a please do, but it's all the way at the bottom. Move that part to the top. So your email should start with, here's the budget proposal we discussed, please review and approve by Friday. Then go into, this includes item size, changes size and input from Bob, with consideration for blah blah, and etc. 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 Sometimes I write the request first, to help me decide what info the recipient needs to complete the task. Sometimes I write the email, then add the request at the top as a last step. Putting the request at the top helps the recipient knows how much time they'll need to respond, and makes it much clearer why you're emailing. You'll get much better and more timely responses. And if your company uses an AI assistant embedded in your email suite, it will more likely be flagged as an action item for the recipient. Bonus, I always embed search terms in the email so later, I can easily find what I'm looking for in my huge inbox. Don't just write, "Here's the doc you asked for." Write, "Here's the doc for the meeting with client Fu." I can later search on client Fu meeting and find what I sent. What's your underrated life hack? Feel free to share in the comments below. Please consider subscribing and liking for more daily videos.